guys. So today is leg day. Alright, so all you'll need for this awesome leg workout is your mat. And if you want, you could use a good block, something that you can, level up the floor up to your height. And when you're ready, meet me in your mat, or not in it, on it. Knees down, big toes touching. Lower your hips down and we'll come into child's pose. Just to start out with, to get our center. Starting to refocus your mind. If you want, you can bring your arms back behind you, or you can open up your knees just a little bit wider and sink further down. So whatever your body's telling you to do. Taking a big inhale through your nose, and then sighing it out. Maybe when you inhale, keep it in for about 4 or 5 seconds until you exhale it out. On your exhale, lift your hips up and come into your downward facing dog. Engaging the quads, lifting of the shoulders. Maybe you want to move side to side just to stretch out those hamstrings. I know I'm super tight in them today. You can bend one knee, straighten, and then bending the opposite knee. Inhale, lift that left foot up to the sky. Bring it to your knee and in between your hands. Keeping that back heel up, come up slowly, but not all the way up. Just kind of keep your chest forward and bring your arms up. Squeeze your glutes. Try to not take those little breaths. Try to elongate your breath a little bit. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Open those shoulders up. Inhale, bring your chest up and your hands up as well. Do your crescent pose. And then do a little lunge. Bend that back knee back down. Lift it back up. Down again. This time you're just going to hover it over. Keep it there, you got it, and lift all the way up, straightening both legs. Taking a breath here. Good job. Now exhale. Come back down to bring your hands down to the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Now I'll do the other side. Inhale, lift that right foot up. Exhale, bring that foot between your hands. Slowly lift up, bring your hands out in front of you. Squeeze your glutes. Maybe see if you can lift your toes. Make sure all that weight's in there. Exhale, bring those hands behind you. Inhale, lift up to your crescent. Hands still above your head. And exhale, bend that back knee to your lunge. And lift back up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, up. One last time. Dip that knee, stay there, let it hover. Hover, hover, hover. Keep it there, keep it, you're strong. Keep it and lift all the way back up, straightening both legs out. Good job. I know it's a lot at first, but you guys are strong and confident people. Exhale, bring those hands back down to the mat. Come back down to your downward facing dog. Have a little bit of a reset here. We want to do that one more time. Oh, it's okay. I believe in you. You guys can do it one more time. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring that foot between your hands. Lift up, only halfway. Hands straight in front of you. Exhale, bring those hands back behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend that back knee. And then lift back up. Bending it. And lift. Good job. Last time on the bending here. Keep that knee hovered. You got it, you got it. If you need, you can bring your hands down to your chest or just lift them up. Keep them up. Exhale, lift up. Straighten both legs here. Good job. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step both feet back, coming into your plank. Chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart up through. And come back into your downward facing dog. I know, kind of did a little switcheroo, huh? We did a little bit more that day, that time. Good job. Last side. Inhale. Lift that right leg up. Bring it to the center of your hands. And inhale. Come into your half looking thing crescent. Exhale. Sweep those hands behind you. Keep it there. Keep it there. And rise all the way up with your hands, swooping to the sky. Catch your breath here. Exhale, bend that back knee and rise it. Come back alive. One more deep down. Up. Lower just a little bit. Keep it there, keep it there. Tighten those glutes. Exhale, lift up, straighten both legs out. Good job. Exhale, bring those hands down. Step your feet back to plank. Come into your chaturanga, bending at the elbows. Bring your heart through. Exhale, lift up to your downward facing dog. Good job, guys. You guys are doing incredible. I promise you we're going to stretch this out soon. Feel free to do kind of a runner's down dog. Take our time to reset. I know your legs probably feel like jello, but that's a good thing, that's a good sign. All right, come back in back to your regular downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, bring that to the center of your mat. But this time, we're just gonna stay down, stay low. Bring our left hand over and open up into a side angle. Still squeezing your glutes, pressing down through that mat with your foot and your hand. Drop that back heel down and straighten that front leg coming into a triangle pose. Nice side stretch here. You can even bring that top hand, place it behind you, and open up your chest a little bit more if that's what your body needs today. Inhale, bend that knee. Raise your hand back up to the sky if it's not already there. Lift that back leg up. Coming into a warrior, not a warrior, half moon. Exhale, bring both hands down to the mat, coming into a split. If you want to go up into your handstands and for your handstand practices, you're more than welcome. I still need a wall, so. But practice. Just gets you closer to where you need to be. Exhale, bring that foot back to the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant both your hands. Step or jump your feet back. Coming into your plank. Bend at the knees, chaturanga. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart open. Good job. And then coming back into your downward facing dog. Good job. Now to the other side. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring that foot between the mat. And come into side angle on the opposite side. Good job. Just breathe here. Breathe with me. Long exhalations, slow inhalations. Speaking of inhalations, inhale, straighten that front leg, coming into a triangle. Then this is where you would need if you want, you could use a block. Let me get it in here. Use a block and lift the ground up to you. I'm gonna turn so you can see. Should have done this on the other side, but you know, just, there you go. Kind of like a half pointed star. All right, exhale, bend that knee, float that foot up, coming into a half moon. Maybe see if you want to challenge your balance and lift that hand off the mat. Exhale, come into standing splits. And again, I know I'm halfway off the camera now, but I need the wall. Practice with your handstands if that's what you desire. If you're still in that half moon, go ahead and exhale and bring that foot back to the center together, coming into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend at the knees, plant your hands, jump or step back, coming to plank, bend at the elbows, chaturanga, and your upward facing dog. Inhale, lift your hips up and back. And we're back into that beautiful downward facing dog. All right, I think we can do that one more time. I think we can. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Okay. Inhale, raise that right leg up. Bring it to center with your hands. Spin that back heel down and open up to side angle. Good job, you guys. Exhale, straighten that leg, front leg, to a triangle. And again, definitely use your block. You also can lower it if this is the tall side. You do the medium or the lowest side, whichever your body is feeling. Exhale, move the block if you're using one. Bring both hands down to the mat, lift up, and open your chest by opening that arm to the sky, into half moon. Exhale, bring both hands down to the mat into standing splits. This is where you can do your handstands practice, flying. Exhale, bring that foot down to meet the other, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into your plank pose. And exhale, bend at the elbows, untucking your toes to lift your chest up. Inhale, Bring your hips up and press them back. Good job. One more side, you guys. One more. Inhale, raise that opposite leg up. And bring it to your mat. Rotate that heel back down. Open up to side angle. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Bend out that front knee and come up to half moon. Breathing here, maybe challenge your balance some more. Exhale, bring that hand back to the mat and come into your standing splits. Exhale, bring that foot back down to the mat. Big toes touching. And exhale, come up onto your fingertips. Breathing here, catching our breath. Bend at the knees. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Bend at the elbows, coming chaturanga. Tucking your toes, lifting your chest up to the sky. Exhale, come into your downward facing dog. Bend at the knees, look between your wrists, jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Forward fold, inhale up to your fingertips. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then your downward facing dog. Bend at the knees, jump to the top of your mat, coming into your forward fold here, and exhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Then we go back down, exhale. Bring your hands to the mat, forward fold. Coming up onto your fingertips or your half fold. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back with your feet. Coming into your plank. Coming into your chaturanga. Untucking your toes. Opening your heart. Lifting your hips up and back. Good job, you guys. Now I think it's time that we calm our heart rate. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Plant your knee down to that left wrist. Bring the back leg down. Come into a pigeon position. If this feels enough for you, you can definitely stay upright. If you want more, you can come down into your elbows. And of course, if that's not enough for you, you can definitely just bring your forehead down to the mat. And stretch out our hamstrings, our quads. Inhale, bring on the back heel, tuck your toes. Press down through your mat. Lift that back leg up. Come back down to your downward facing dog. We will do the other leg now because you can't do one, not the other. Inhale, lift that leg up. Then bring it down. Coming to the pigeon pose. And be where your body feels it needs to be. It's normal if one side of your hamstrings is tighter than the other. I think we all have a part of our body that one side is completely tighter than the other. But that's okay. We're still showing our body love and still showing it, still showing that we need to take care of it. And that's all that matters for our mind and body and spirit. Inhale, place your hands onto the mat. Untuck those back toes, lift that leg up, come up into a downward facing dog. And then come to a seated position. When you get there, go ahead and just come into a butterfly. Bring the pads of your feet together. Doesn't necessarily matter how close your feet are, you just get a different stretch. If your feet are closer to the groin area, you get more of a groin stretch, but if you pull them out, get a little bit more of those hamstrings stretch. So it's really up to you on what you prefer and what your body needs for you in this time. And if you'd like, you can even, in the mid of it, you can even just do a little bit of both. And then we'll just fold down. No specific level you need to fold down. You just want to feel the stretch. You don't want to overextend. You don't want to do any of that for injuries. Just do it till you feel something. Not necessarily pain, just a stretch. Good job. Inhale, lift up. And then meet me on the mat with your back on your back. Give our body time to adjust to the different motion we just went on. And now come into your baby pose. Bring both legs up and just bending at the knee, and then seeing if your hands could be on the pinky toe edge of your foot. I know this feels silly. It probably is, but it feels amazing. Good job. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Maybe just swing side to side. And then slowly straighten your legs out in front of you, coming into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Your hands can come out and your palms facing up, or you can bring your hands to your stomach. I prefer this one because I love to feel the inhalations and the exhalations in and out through my body. Another one of my favorites is placing it on my heart and feeling the beat keep beating. As long as there is another beat after that one, you have all the chances, all the dreams and wishes, all the kindness, every opportunity you can to make someone's day brighter. It's a good thing. It's a good reminder. And also trying to keep in mind that we're all human. We make mistakes, no one's perfect. Try to give yourself some grace. Situations grace. Anything you do in life, try to find any silver lining. If you would love to stay in Shavasana longer, I highly encourage you to do that. If you are ready to continue on with your day, start wiggling your toes and your hands as they're out to the side. Wake your body up just a little bit after the thanks you gave it for a little bit of leg engagements today. Exhale, maybe come onto one side or the other. Moving your body just a little bit to keep it gently awake. And exhale slowly. Come all the way up into your seated pose. Thank you so much for practicing with me with this leg engagement. Feel free to do it again if you want more of it. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. I am also very sorry for my body being, cut in half, but I think that was kind of fun at the same time. Kind of looks crazy on camera, but I mean, hopefully you guys got just as much enjoyment out of it as I did. And I hope to see you soon for some really cool things to come. Namaste.